In this video, we are going to check out one of the biggest surprises I've had when it comes to flight sim hardware in 2024. Whether you are a GA or an airliner flyer, this may be a great addition to your flight sim. Let's take a look at the AXAIR MIAP24 Pro for Microsoft Flight Simulator for Xbox and PC. A quick disclaimer at the start of this video, and to let you know straight away, I've really enjoyed using the AXAIR MIAP24 Pro from AXAIR simulation hardware. It definitely gets a recommendation from me. However, it does have a flaw in my opinion, so stick around to hear about that and check out all the details when it comes to the Pro. And if you haven't, smash a cheeky subscribe to the YouTube channel here so you know when our next hardware video goes live, as we have a lot coming up. So let's get straight into this video. You may not have heard of AXAIR hardware simulations before, but they've been creating interesting and unique flight sim control hardware for a few years now, and now have a bunch of high-end controls to their suite of products. The MIAP24 Pro is one of their latest offerings, and this little unit packs a mighty punch for its size. It's been designed from the ground up and helps you take control of your flight sim autopilot, radios, ADF transponder, and more. And the good news is the MIAP works both on Xbox console and PC when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Taking a look at the MIAP24 Pro, I see that it is a very high-end little device. It's been constructed with high-end plastic housings, buttons, and knobs. And being a real-world pilot, the knobs actually feel like knobs I've used in real-world aircraft. And the MIAP features 13 buttons and 8 different rotary dialed knobs. It plugs straight into your PC or console via a USB-C connection, and being so small, it's great as you're able to fit the MIAP in all situations when it comes to home desktop use and cockpit setups. But also, that is what I found to be one of its biggest downfalls. I have been using the MIAP just on my desk, and being so flat, I found it a little hard to use, so I went looking for a nice and easy mount to use the MIAP24 Pro on my desk. I couldn't really find one that I wanted that would really fit my situation, so I decided to make my own, which can be found over on our Flight Sim Mods Etsy store. We have created this mount just to be used with the MIAP24 Pro. It can be used on a desk or a home cockpit and easily mounted to the Honeycomb Bravo. In my unbiased opinion, as much as I can, it is a must-have when it comes to using the MIAP24 Pro. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out where the mounts are and a bunch of other products that we have over on that Etsy store for Flight Sim. Along with their buttons and knobs, as I mentioned before, the MIAP24 Pro includes a X1 and an X2 buttons. These buttons are equivalent to shift keys when it comes to Flight Sim, and you can use them to create even more options to customize the MIAP for extra commands. Moving over to setting up the MIAP when it comes to PC or Xbox. The MIAP will not work straight out of the box. You will need to program it just the same as you would set up a profile for a joystick or a yoke or any control when it comes to Flight Sim 2020. That being said, AXAIR has included a real easy manual that has exactly what you need to do, and when setting up the MIAP on PC, I found it was pretty much easy as copy and pasting from the manual to assign buttons, and it's very similar when it comes to the Xbox console, just a little bit different. Now, with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 just around the corner, you might be thinking, will this work on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024? And the answer is yes. AXAIR has confirmed that they will work seamlessly when it comes to 2024 for both a PC and Xbox, and it looks like even the setup may be even easier when it comes to the new 2024 sim. AXAIR said if needed, they will issue a new firmware upgrade. They did mention overall that the AXAIR MIAP Pro 24 will be good to go with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. To switch between Xbox and PC, there is a little indent here where you can just point a pin into, or a phone sim pin, and you can switch between Xbox and PC. It is that easy. Now let's jump into the simulator quickly to show you how easy it is to use the MIAP24 Pro in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Here we are with the PMDG Boeing 737 and taking a look at the navigation controls. First, you can see I'm just turning on and off the autopilot functions, the auto throttle, and adjusting the speed and altitude heading. It works very seamlessly, and the same when it comes to GA aircraft, which we'll get to that soon. Nav buttons work as well as the approach and flight director buttons, everything you need for your autopilot. And again, using the comms button is very easy. Comms are set up to go between the higher and lower frequency and switch between the live and backup comms, and the same when it comes to using nav. The transponder is easy to update, as each knob has a button you can see, and you just need to click that knob and it will move to the next digit to tune in and so on. Moving over to GA aircraft, it's the same, even though that this GA aircraft is more basic when it comes to its avionics suite than we just seen with the PMDG 737. You can see that I'm adjusting the VORs and the directional radios, as well as you can see me changing the radio frequencies. The iMap24 Pro will work with pretty much every aircraft in the sim for default and payware for both Xbox and PC. In a summary, when it comes to the iMap24 Pro from AXAIR hardware simulations, I won't dance around the bush. I'm a big fan of the iMap. It's very versatile, it feels great, and it is very strong constructed with high-end products. The only downfall, I mentioned that it was really slim and it needed a desk mount for ease of use, which we went searching for, and we solved that problem on our own. So it was a pretty easy fix. The AXAIR iMap24 Pro is one of the big surprises for me in 2024, and I'll be using this as one of my everyday driver pieces when it comes to flight sim. Not only does the iMap is compatible with the 2020 and the new 2024 sim for both PC and Xbox, if you are an X-Plane simmer, it will also be compatible and work on X-Plane too. I will leave a link in the description below for AXAIR's website where you can pick up your iMap24 Pro and also Flight Sim Mods mount. Please be sure, if you pick up the Flight Sim mount, to use the discount code in the description below so you can save it 10% off the price. If you have the iMap24 Pro already, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you have any questions about the device and you're thinking about picking it up, please leave a question in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit a cheeky subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you can catch when our next flight sim or hardware video goes live, as we have a bunch of them coming out weekly, and we will see you in another video real soon.